Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Officer Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Okay, before we start, Patreon's your thing. Check out the link below on Patreon, and you'll see what's on there. There's loads of stuff.
There is.
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah.
One of our favourite talk show hosts was Jay Leno, wasn't he?
Was, yeah.
We used to like Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Not seen him for a long time.
No.
I know he stopped doing the evening sort of like.
Did What's It take over?
Was it the Late Show? Was that James Corden sort of like?
James Corden was when
he did the Late Show, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then
so that was about like midnight or something, wasn't
yeah.
it? Jay Leno, I think. What's his name that took over?
You'll have to let us know. I'm not sure.
It was
it
with
Craig Ferguson?
No, it was him with the dark hair. Or did he take over from
David Letterman?
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
But Jay Leno, I used to love him. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
So he's quick-witted, very likeable, I would say.
Yeah.
And I know he's got probably, if not the best car collection in the world.
Yeah.
He's got some phenomenal cars. I read about it a lot.
Yeah.
And but I've never seen them. What he's got.
Quite a few
But I know he
from the
talks
UK
about
as
it a
well.
lot, and he's a big car fan, isn't he? I know he's definitely a petrol head.
Yeah.
But they thought we'd have a look round at his cars, what he's got.
Yeah.
So this is Jay Leno's car collection, the most expensive cars in the world. Let's get into it.
We know this. Jay Leno loves cars. He has around 180 cars and 160 motorcycles, valued at millions. Jay Leno's car collection includes a $12 million McLaren F1 and even a Daimler Ferret Scout armored car. What else is in there? Let's take
I spotted one of my cars that I love there.
You did?
Yeah. See if it shows it on it.
a closer look at the fabled Jay Leno car collection. For those who don't know, Jay Leno is a well-known comedian and TV program host. He is also a very serious automobile collector. Everything with an engine and wheels appears to intrigue Jay Leno.
Great one.
His collection is eclectic to say the least. Steam cars, turbine cars, supercars, muscle cars, race cars, service trucks, he's got them all. Leno still owns his first car, a Buick Roadmaster, which he still drives occasionally. He keeps all of his automobiles in his 122,000 square foot garage in Burbank, California. Let's look at some of his more remarkable and pricey vehicles, starting with the least expensive and working our way up to the most expensive. 1963 Chrysler turbine car, estimated value, $415,000. The Chrysler turbine was a breakthrough automobile concept in 1963. The idea when it was built was to create a vehicle that could run on a gas turbine engine. These engines could be powered by peanut oil or even salad dressing. Basically, any flammable fuel would work. But the thing was, they were also noisy and inefficient. So then, Chrysler abandoned its turbine engine effort. The sad fact is that the automobiles were never made available for public purchase. All but 9 of the 55 cars manufactured were destroyed. Those few that remained were either shown or privately sold to affluent collectors such as Jay Leno. His purchase price is estimated to be $415,000. Leno is currently one of only 2 people in the world that owns a 1963 Chrysler turbine. 2017 Ford GT, estimated value, $453,750. In 1966, the original Ford GT won the 24 Hours of Le Mans. At Le Mans 50 years later, 2 GTs finished first and third, respectively. The Ford GT is, without a doubt, one of America's best supercars. It just gets 11 miles per gallon and has a top speed of 216 miles per hour, yet it's...
I've said it before when we did Tim Allen's garage. I think, I know there's one of them round here.
Yeah.
And it's, I've only seen it once or twice, but it looks and it sounds absolutely... It's just when it's a proper head turner.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a lot of nice cars around this area anyway.
Yeah.
But when I first saw that, everyone was staring at it. And people, when he parked up just across the street from the pub, and everyone was having a good look at it, wasn't they? Sort of like, but that's the only problem when you've got a car like that, so expensive. Fingerprints on it, everyone's touching it and having the photographs taken.
With it,
yeah. But they're gorgeous, them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really nice cars.
It's one of Jay Leno's most valued vehicles. 2005 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, estimated value, $497,750. The 2005 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren had an MSRP of roughly $454,500 when it originally rolled off the assembly line. Jay Leno's personal SLR McLaren is powered by a supercharged 8-cylinder engine with 618 horsepower. The 2005 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren had an MSRP of roughly $454,500 when it originally rolled off the assembly line, but its current worth is under $300,000 now. Jay Leno's personal SLR McLaren is powered by a supercharged 8-cylinder engine with 618 horsepower. 1955 Mercedes 300.
I'm not a massive fan of Mercedes. I'm not a Mercedes fan.
I like some of them.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't really have that wow factor. G-Wagon's nice. Yeah, I mean the SLR's nice, but it just doesn't have that wow factor enough for me.
Yeah.
It's a lovely car. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great. Just doesn't. It's almost like there's no wow factor with it. It's not a wow, look at that sort of thing like some of the other cars. I mean, you look at some of the other cars like Porsche or Aston Martin or Ferrari, things like that. You're looking at them going, yeah, nice. Yeah. But then you look at the Mercedes and you're just like, you know.
Yeah, I disagree. I like some of them.
Zero SL Gullwing Coupe, estimated value $1.8 million. When it was first unveiled nearly 50 years ago, the Mercedes SL 300 Gullwing was well ahead of its time. The Gullwing's name comes from the impossibly cool upward swinging doors. It's so revered that it's still regarded as the best car ever produced. These days, they don't manufacture them like this. This red beauty looks amazing in Jay Leno's garage, but that's due to the hard work.
The thing is, you work all your life to be able to afford one of those, so normally you have a more mature age, should I say.
1.8 million, that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying there's not many like 21-year-olds who can just go and buy one. No. So if you save up for a long time to buy like a car like this, and they're so low down, you can't get out of them.
Well, my mate had a Ferrari, didn't he?
Yeah.
And I said to him, how's your Ferrari getting? They're like, you getting on with your Ferrari? He went, I sold it. So I went, couldn't get out of it. So it took me ages. I met him here one day. He come pick some tickets up here, and as he got out of the car, I seen him struggling to get out. I'm like, yeah.
Work of his professionals. Even though he acquired it for a bargain, he still had to spend a lot of money to have it looking and working like new. His 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing Coupe is a spectacular showcase that may even be driven after many hours of restoration. Leno is the third owner of his 300 SL Gullwing, a former race vehicle. After Leno's team repaired the 3-liter 6-cylinder engine, the power unit produced 180 horsepower at the wheels. 1939 Lagonda V12, estimated value $2.56 million. Lagonda, a British luxury brand, is rumored to be working on a futuristic high-riding car. However, Lagonda in 1939 was known for producing some of the world's most sporty automobiles. The company is also known for creating stunning replicas of Aston Martins. 1967 Lamborghini Miura P400, estimated value $3.5 million. The Lamborghini Miura is often considered the forerunner of today's hypercars. Only 764 examples of the stunning Italian thoroughbred were produced when it first debuted in 1966. Prices for the vintage Lambos, especially their sports models, have soared in recent years, and many examples have been hidden behind the doors of world-famous museums. Rare autos can also be found at Jay Leno's garage. Leno owns a stunning 1967 Miura P400 with a 3.9-liter V12 Lamborghini engine. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, estimated value $4.8 million. The Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita is a work of engineering genius. The car has a carbon fiber body custom designed in a...
It's funny you should say that, right? Because I've heard of the word Koenigsegg, but you never see them on the street, sort of thing. And you know when you used to go over the two bridges, between two bridges, and you used to come off and you used to go around towards the hotels. Yeah. There was a dealership there.
Oh really?
Yeah. And I used to think, never seen one. And then the dealership was empty. There was nothing in it.
Right.
And then I think they got one car, sort of like I'm not familiar with what brands, models they've got, but it was one car similar like that type looking, parked in the middle of it, and that was it. That was the only car they had.
Probably sold within like.
Yeah. It probably sold. It was probably already sold when they brought it.
Yeah.
But that was a dealership there.
Right. No, never heard of them.
Silver-white color scheme. The car has an impressive performance, accelerating from a complete stop to 62 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. The company also claims that the CCXR Trevita will reach 125 miles per hour in 8.75 seconds. The Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, one of Jay Leno's most technologically advanced models, has a top speed of 254 plus mph. 1994 McLaren F1, estimated value $12 million. Is there one car among his vast collection that is Jay Leno's favorite? A car collection worth close to $50 million suggests that the answer is number. Leno admits he doesn't have a favorite. Still, he has told CNN that his McLaren F1 would be the first one he'd save from a crash. McLaren produced only 107 F1s in a few short years, but it remains the gold standard for some car enthusiasts. A McLaren F1 goes for millions of dollars at auction on rare occasions, such as in 2017. 1934 Dusenberg Walker Coupe, estimated value $20 million. Leno never misses an opportunity to flaunt some of his most valuable and rare rides. One such ride is his Dusenberg Walker Coupe, the only aerodynamic version of the nameplate in existence. Leno states that it is the most expensive Dusi ever made. The car, which had originally been sold for $25,000 in 1934, now costs nearly $20 million. A massive inline 8-cylinder engine with downdraft carburetors that produce 265 horsepower powers the car. 2006 EcoJet, estimated value, invaluable. Leno designed the EcoJet himself, with some help from his friends at General Motors. The EcoJet is powered by biodiesel and can travel at speeds fast enough to blow out a window. The EcoJet steals the show not only because of its eye-catching design, but also because of its sustainably powered drivetrain. A 650 horsepower
It's got a Cadillac look to it, hasn't it, at the front? Do you think?
Yeah, it's
definitely sort of like Caddy looking, isn't it?
Honeywell LT101 turbine biodiesel powered engine that ran the car. The company built the vehicle on a modified Z06 aluminum frame with magnesium components. Can't really put a price on such awesomeness, can ya? I'd love for you to join me on this journey. I'm really enjoying making these videos.
Yeah, I think what we got to do is find one where Jay Leno sort of like talks about his cars. Get a bit more. That was a little sort of like brief. Just look at some of his cars that he's got. I want to do a full tour of the garage.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Take a few hours, I think.
Yeah, it might be a long video, but it's definitely something I want to watch and get into, because I know he's got like a very, very extensive collection. Yeah. And I think it's probably, I don't know if it's the most expensive in the world, but the best in the world.
I wonder how much his house is worth. I wonder if he's got like a humongous house, or whether that's his baby.
Oh, I see. I know what you're saying. I think that.
Has he got like? I'm sure he's got a large house.
Yeah, but I'm sure to have that kind of like collection of anything that's that valuable, that's got to be your baby. There's nothing. Yeah. So much money.
But I'm wondering if he's got like a $20 million home, or whether it's
$2 million.
Yeah, 2-3 million.
But that's some of the cars that we're walking on. I've got to have a look. I've got to do a longer video where it shows you the cars, because there was a couple of cars that they went past. It's that one there behind the screen. I can see it, the green one.
Right.
It's that one. Really like that.
What is it?
Aston Martin.
Right.
But it's I'm a big fan of Aston Martin anyway, so it's the right colour and everything.
Yeah.
But, anyway, quick. That was a brief on that, so we will get into a deeper dive on them for sure. If you're enjoying the garage videos, I think so. It's I'm enjoying them and all that. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.